I need to tell you something about Ash. She steps into foreign waters, and they
become cloudy.
Every insanely attractive man with a pulse their spidey senses start tingling.
Austria was crazy.
Oh my God, you should have said. When I tell you, we were in Texas, and I love my boyfriend more than anything in the world. I've never seen a more attractive man in my entire life in person, ever. Every single thing about this man was AI. It was not real.
It actually was.
Everything about his personality, his dress sense, his looks, his build, everything.
He was not.
And tell him I love him.
He was chiseled.
He was not a real person.
He was chiseled by the gods, and we were like, "Is he?
And
he
who
gay?"
helped me get him?
Me.
Mason.
Well, yeah, I tried. I literally. Mason walked
Netflix your outfit. I'm sorry, brother. I don't understand.
Mason walked over like
Oh
this.
my God!
And went, my girl. My girl.
Well, listen here,
My
child.
girl thinks you're really gorgeous, child. And it worked. How did that work?
When I
don't
tell
know.
The funniest experience of my life. Picture like the most American boy ever.
Mm-hmm.
He was like born and raised in Texas, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But he like lived out there, but he was back for this event that we were there for.
Like a young Louis Walsh.
Yes.
What?
Like an old
All
show.
American.
Yes.
He was literally like just there like visiting. He meets the love of his life, Ash. He wants nothing more than to take her home and treat her nasty.
Oh my God, this was
We
so
Put some
funny.
boots on her.
Yeah, put some boots on,
And a
get
hat.
them walking,
Go
baby.
to Chemo Salvi, baby, and get her a leather hat.
And we end up back at our hotel, and this guy is with you, but as well as this, his friend is there, and me and Mason. We go back to Mason's like, come back to my room, child.
The way that you do his voice as Mickey Mouse is so
I love
funny.
Mason.
Where's Minnie?
It's just late stages Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it was.
We go back to Mason's room. Mason hilariously invites us all to his room, then realizes it's in the biggest shit tip of all time.
It's
Runs
the worst
upstairs
thing
ahead
ever.
of us and is throwing things into his wardrobe to try and make it look relatively nice. We get in and we're still like, oh, there's food everywhere, but it's fine. It is what it is. And
was
then,
bad.
And then me and Mason and this guy's friend go onto the balcony to give Ash and this guy some privacy. And the entire time, me and Mason are terrorizing this poor boy.
Oh my God, it was
who
so...
was like an innocent wallflower who was like on the soccer team, born and raised in Texas, such
Bear
a
in
lovely
mind,
guy.
he's only there because his poor mate has pulled. So
Yeah.
it's just that...
His
that
poor mate.
yeah,
What
well,
the hell are you doing?
Yeah, well,
Adonis.
yeah, he's Adonis of a man carved by marble. Had pulled, so he was literally taking one for the team, and being like, "I have to come
Yeah,
along,
because we
otherwise."
could be weirdos. That,
Yeah.
Well, cut to.
I-
We are.
Could be.
Absolutely,
And the thing,
are.
You and Mace. Wells, job.
We're on the balcony with this poor boy, and we're going, so why have you come back here this evening? And he's
Oh my
like,
God.
oh, just to like help out my friend. You know, I didn't want to leave him by himself. This guy is the nicest guy ever. And we're going, so when did you realize that you wanted to fuck your best friend?
It is. As in, Mason, as in, I could hear snippets of this conversation. Bear in mind, this is also the end of the night, so we are down bad.
Oh,
by this
it's 5
point.
a.m. Easy.
It's 5 a.m.
Easy.
Every now and again, I just hear it going from, yeah, so I like to play football. And then Mason goes, and at what point did you find out you were gay?
And he's like, Mason's fully going, he's going, so you came, I remember so vividly, Mason, when he went, so you came back here to sneak a look, didn't you?
This poor boy.
And he's
is
going,
was
no.
He's going, no. He said, I came here from my friend. I'm telling you, I came. And Mason's going, but that's a lie.
He's going, this is a safe space.
Yeah. It was so funny.
Great. The way that this man did not like lamp us one, I have no idea, but it was so iconic. You like did whatever you did with that, a gorgeous man, and he is
Read
the
the
most.
Bible.
He was literally.
Lord knows we did.
Oh. He was the most gorgeous man I've ever seen in my life, like truly.
He was insane.
And that's when I should have known that. Again, as soon as you're in foreign waters, the aroma travels.
I just don't understand though, because it doesn't work in England, which is where I need it to work. Like I can't only have it work in foreign waters.
we got to Austria, and every man who worked in the hotel, and then every like restaurant we went to
Fell
afterwards,
under her spell.
literally all just gravitated to
Like-
voodoo.
Yeah.
It was.
You are my voodoo
I
child.
have a little ash voodoo doll covered in palm leaves, so I just do spells on before
Your
I
mum does.
Yeah, in it. That's
That might
so
be why.
true.
Maybe that's something to it. Can we say this?
Yeah, you can say it.
So we hate Ash's mum.
Yeah.
As in,
a
actually,
bitch.
we actually hate her.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
And she was like, hasn't been alive for years and years and years. But she got a voodoo doll.
Ever since New Girl Band.
It was basically, yeah, she was
Which is a valid
embarrassed.
reason to not speak to me, to be fair.
And she like
Yeah.
had told Ash when Ash was a kid that she'd like put spells on this voodoo doll and stuff, which her
She
mum
said
really
that she had
believed
a little
in.
ash voodoo doll.
So just an ash voodoo
So
doll.
that she
maybe,
put spells
but
on.
maybe it's that.
Maybe it's
She's put a
that.
spell on it
I
for
will
you
never
in the
find a
UK.
man in the UK, but foreign waters.
But
Yeah.
twist it, boom.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
So you're gonna have to move. That's fine. We can move.
That's fine. I could do that.
the spell of the travelling puss.
right.
That.
That's
That's
you.
the final Harry
Austrian
Potter book.
then.
Yeah, it is.
So have you
The
heard
goblet
from,
of ash.
Have you heard from your Austrian boyfriend since leaving?
Have you
Yeah,
what?
we
Said,
still
have you
follow.
heard from his
Yeah, we
Austrian
still
boyfriend?
follow
Oh,
each
Austrian.
other.
Really?
We do still follow each other, but I mean, who cares?
Literally, I
once I
cannot-
leave the foreign lands, I don't care
But
anymore.
I can't
So
tell you all
funny.
how everywhere we turned, there was a man opening the door for Ash, asking her what she wanted, asking her how she wanted it, saying like, "Are you free later?" Saying,
Over
"Can I-"
easy.
saying, "I'm on
Yeah,
shift
well.
right now. I'm on shift right now, but I'll meet you in the store cupboard."
That bit was crazy.
That was
All
wild.
of
It
the
wasn't even
above.
I'll meet you after. It was I'm on shift, so
Yeah, get into the cupboard.
store cupboard.
And you
is-
said, "Well, yeah."
yeah.
the room bit is so good.
Oh,
Tell the
God.
story.
We told
We-
this story on our pod.
No,
It's
we've
so
told
iconic.
this story so many times. Basically, what I was.
Basically, if you want to hear the full, like, half an hour long story, then go to
Yeah.
Ash's podcast,
Like and subscribe,
Antics with Ash. Yeah. Whereas if you want, like, a debrief version, basically, this man who worked at the hotel bar had been throwing himself at you the entire trip. On the last night, it was finally time for you to secure the deal. You, as we have noticed, when you drink, you go from, like, a beautiful, beautiful princess into a burly gay man.
Into a game.
which isn't really the best the best
the
circumstances to seduce a straight man in.
know.
When they
She
come
literally.
over
Oh my god, that is such a good.
When-
As in, as soon as she has had, she only drinks
as the
tequila
clock strikes
shots.
12.
Legit.
And
And she drinks as soon as she's had. I would say the sweet spot's about 5 tequila shots because
The
she's only
carriage turns
pocket
back into a
sized.
pumpkin.
She goes,
Yes,
suddenly,
it does.
she suddenly
It
comes
does.
out the curtains and goes, yes, yes, yes. And she starts. She literally, she'll go, film this, and she'll come around the corner going, yakety, yakety, yakety.
The way
And all these straight men are there like, oh my god,
Oh my God, I've
she's
got tears in my
melting.
eyes. That is
the
so
way
funny.
I saw this man basically communicate to Ash like, right, I get up at this time. Let me know your room
And
number.
we'll get off at this
Right.
time.
No,
Yeah,
it was like I get up
yeah,
at this
it
Got
time.
morphed into your gay form by then.
It was like, let me know your room number, we'll sort it all out. And Ash, no word of a lie, looked him up and down with the most menacing smile you can imagine and just went, well, yes.
And this man was going,
He was like,
tell me your room number then.
Ash, so
And I
long
went,
story short,
I'll see you
In court.
my room.
long story
But
short,
didn't tell
Ash
him
never
the
actually
number
told him
of anything.
anything.
I gave him not a single coordinate,
No.
not a number, not a place, not a meeting.
X-axis, Y-axis,
No,
all
not
out the
a
window.
time, nothing.
So he finished his shift. Ash is in my room with me and Andrew.
with the red wig on.
with a red bob wig on, living it large. Literally living it large. Probably like
God.
dancing to like Girls Aloud on the TV or something. And meanwhile, this guy is like messaging her like, "Where are you? Like, I have no idea. Like, where are you?"
are
You can only contact her on Grindr at this point.
He just ended up leaving, and then the next morning we drove past him
that
as we
was
were leaving.
heartbreaking.
We were on this big bus back to the airport.
But why were you gaslighting him
And
so
he's like,
much?
no, like this on his phone.
Because
Yeah.
I thought we had time. I don't know what I thought we had
don't know
time
what you-
for in the morning.
We were getting on the bus.
But I don't know, I was hungover and just thought I felt so bad that I had not secured this man. And he'd basically been like traipsing around the hotel trying to knock on doors to find me. And I was in fucking Max and Andrew's room with a
Watching the Saturday's Greatest Hits Megamix on telly.
Literally, I can't tell you how accurate that is.
So he messaged me being like, I've been looking everywhere for you. Like I had to go home. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I felt bad. So I said, can you see us before, like, can you come and meet us before we have to fly home?
In the morning.
Yeah, but obviously we were all just in such a bad way that morning. There was no time to do anything. We basically came down and got straight on the bus, and I didn't realise that would be the case. He went, I'm coming now.
As in,
my God,
he wasn't
guys.
at work that day either. That was
No,
the point.
no, he travelled in.
Hence why he was in his playing out
He
mode.
commuted.
Yeah,
he was
he'd
in his-
commuted from his little snow hut shack.
Not him being Pingu.
And we were all on the bus and we just fell apart.
He was just stood there looking at his phone, like looking around for you.
It was so
bad.
Yeah, because we were
poetic.
on a bus with tinted windows,
Yeah.
so we could
Yeah.
see him,
Yeah.
he couldn't see us, and it was
So
just him going,
iconic.
And one of you, I might have been you, Max,
I
went,
think I
oh my
spotted
God,
him.
he's
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
And the whole bus just fell apart at this poor man just there on his phone like this, trying to look for me. And we were all just on this bus in tears.
It was so great.
Oh,
it was so great.